What's good, man? It's your boy Swain, back at it again with another video, man. Today's a double upload on my way to the barbershop. Finna get a fresh fade, because I'm gonna tell y'all, man, you know, you gotta be up on your manscape. You gotta make sure you're clean and looking good. But anyways, had one of my subscribers, man. I can't think of your name, bro, so forgive me. But anyways, guys, he said he was going through it with his child's mom, and that she has drug him all over the country, moving, keeping his kid away from him, man. And he said he doesn't know what to do, and that he's feeling like you know, it's just too much for him, and he really at a place in life where he can't handle it. And you know, I'm gonna tell you something, guys. This is why I say what I say when I always say that every man needs a level of detachment within him. Every man needs a level of being able to turn his emotions off, because guys, our emotions is really the only thing that controls us. You know, the reason that we do what we do and we feel the way we feel and we act the way we act is all based off of emotions. And when you are so attached to your emotions that you cannot turn them off, it will destroy you. Now, it's a lot easier said than done, man. I do get that, because we are human beings, and you know, understand what I'm saying. And that's the basis of our existence, is our emotions. It's the greatest thing that we have, because it allows us to feel, to be able to connect with one another. But you got to understand, guys, that emotions is also part of the matrix. Emotions is what was given to you to plug you into this matrix and be able to experience reality the way that we experience reality, right? So when you think about it on those lines, and you think about it from that point of view, right, you start to understand that my emotions must not be what I consume myself with, because when you do that, then you're controlled, right? So you have to be able to detach yourself. And what I mean is that if you're going through things like this with your child's mom, sometimes you just got to walk away from your child. Sometimes you got to walk away from the situation. And although it may hurt, that's where the sacrifice comes in. That's where the instant, not instant gratification, but being able to endure and be idle comes in, guys. You know, all these things I talk about are components and tools that I think every man should have within his repertoire to make him a better man and to make him resilient. Being able to detach your emotions from things is what makes you resilient. You shouldn't be that attached to anything. Not family, not your children, not relationships, not women you date, anything, money. You have to understand that all these things are part of the matrix. Every component within your reality is a op. I need you to look at that. And I know it sounds fucked up, because when it sucks to think of your child, right, as an op. And I'm not saying that your child is an op, but what I'm saying is that emotional attachment that you have to your child can be an op, because it can cause you to do things that can destroy your life. How many men, you know, kill themselves or kill their children or kill their child's mom because they couldn't handle the way that they felt within the interaction with the child or with the child's mom. And that's just facts. So fellas, if you are going through a situation like this with your child, right, with your child's mom, and you see that situation is getting the best of you, guys, and I know, like I said, it's easier said than done. You have to find a way to detach yourself from that emotion. I'm not saying don't care about your child, but you have to be able to love your child from a distance sometimes, because that interaction with the succubus woman, if you are dealing with a woman who's only out to make your life a living hell, it will destroy you. And if you are destroyed and defeated, how can you be a father later in life? See, what happens is children grow up into be adults, and then they grow up to have their own mind, and they grow up to see things from a more logical standpoint, right? So the tables will turn, is what I'm saying. So this is why being able to think long term is very important for a man, because right now it may suck while your child is an adolescent, a teenager and shit like that, but when your child gets older, he or she will understand that my father was dope, or my father really did what he could do. You just have to be able to detach yourself long enough to endure this feeling of uncomfort while not being able to see your child. And it's uncomfortable. That's what feelings, that's what makes you mad, sad, and hurt, and all these things. It's uncomfort. Everything boils down to uncomfort and being uncomfortable. And because when you're hurt, you're uncomfortable. When you're sad, you're uncomfortable. When you're mad, you're uncomfortable. Which is why I said in my video that I posted earlier today, masculinity is able to thrive in uncomfortable situations, but femininity isn't. So when you're not able to deal with uncomfortable situations, you're operating in your feminine. too much, because we all have a equal, not an equal, but we have a balance of feminine and masculine energy within us. But the problem comes is when your feminine energy, you know, overshadows your masculine energy, and that's when you start maneuvering within your emotions, and then you make mistakes and do things that can cause you great detriment in your life, man. So, you know, I hope you were able to get something from that, bro. I know I told you I was going to do a video on how to deal with that situation. You know, I was in a situation like that where I didn't see my daughter for a few months on, and it destroyed me at first, and you understand what I'm saying? But I found a new love, and I found a new way to get through that. Not a new love as if I found a new child or some shit like that, but I started to love improving, and I started to sit back and say, what could I do to make this situation better for me and to ease this uncomfort? And I'm gonna tell you, man, the best way to ease uncomfort is knowledge and improving. You understand what I'm saying? So what you do is, that may just be a way of the universe telling you that it's time for you to go through your idle journey, bro. You understand what I'm saying? You can still love your child. You can still prepare for your child. If you're on child support, still pay what you got to pay. And if you can pay it, pay what you can. But what I'm saying is fellas, you have to find a way to ease that uncomfort, man. And sometimes the thing that we think is the worst shit that can happen ends up being the best thing for us, because that's where growth stems from. Growth stems from hurt, uncomfort, pain, you know, being alone. You know, you understand what I'm saying? So it's good to go through these things, because it really just makes you a better fucking man at the end of the day. But that's pretty much it for the video. Hope you got something from it. Fellas, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, man. Until next time, peace.